Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Trade Blazer. So today the market is very boring and the sideways, so I thought I would do a video on my chart settings in TradingView, right? So let's dive into today's session and see how I have done the settings in my TradingView chart, right? So let me walk you through my settings. You can see that if I click on settings over here, you can just go to symbol and then change all these borders, wicks, and the body, change the red color into black. Okay, this is the first setting that you have to do. And this um yeah, so maybe you can choose some color over here, the exact place I have done. So for this, what you have to do, just click on this green icon over here, body, and then click on this plus icon, and you can choose your own color over here. Otherwise, what I can do is I can just copy this code, and then you can put it with hash and this code. Okay, that will give exactly the same color as I am using. Okay, and then status line, I don't have anything there, and then scales and lines, I don't have anything. Canvas, yeah, what I'll do is canvas, go to background, click on this and select the second color on the top row. Okay, this is a background color that I use. That's all the settings that will give you the color of these candles on the background. Okay, so apart from that, what are the tools that I use, right? So this one over here is a favorites window. Okay, let's say for example, if I want to add anything to this bar over here, favorites bar, I can click on this and add it. Okay, let's say for example, yeah, see, for example, I have to add this. If I want to add this, I can just click on this favorite so that it is coming here. If I just disable this, it will go off, right? That's how you can add the favorites to this favorites bar. You can see fib retracement, fib extension, long and short, and then path I use, and trend line, and then horizontal ray, horizontal line, vertical line, and then rectangle, and then this one parallel channel, so head and shoulders. So these and all, you can add whatever you want, you can add to the favorites. Okay, that is a second setting. And then if I go to this rectangle, for example, so most of the times I'll be using different colors for different things, right? So if I click on this, what I'll do is, if so this one, this you know templates, if you click on this templates over here, you can save different templates for different requirements. Let's say supply zone. If I click on supply zone will be coming as a red, and then it says supply zone inside that. If you just double click on this, you can put the text over here inside this, and then you can select text alignment inside and right, so that it will be inside and the right side. Okay, and then you can choose text color over here, and then bold and italics also. Two options are available. And then if you go here, so if I want to save this, what I have to do is I have to click on save drawing template, and then you can give a name to it and save this as a template. So that way I'll be having many templates over here. Okay, so I have saved all these templates, for example, right? Let's say if I select minus breaker, I mean the bearish breaker, so this would be the color that I gave. If I select inverse fair value gap, bearish inverse fair value gap, so it looks something like that. Bearish order block, okay, bullish order block, opening gap. Okay, so this is how I will save all the templates for the rectangle, so that I can draw the zones. The most common thing I used to use is the trend line. Okay, to draw the uh, level. For example, So this one also I will be having some templates. You can see here buy side, liquidity, sell side liquidity, and for this one also if you double click on this, you can put a text. Okay, and then you can choose your own styling also, and then color, text color, everything you can choose, and then where you have to, let's say for example sell side liquidity I have marked it as text alignment as bottom. Okay, and left or right you can change this one, something like this. Okay, something like this you can change it and keep it as a template. And opening price, you can see opening price is marked in black, and then it says opening price. So something like that. I'll be having trend line templates as well. Okay, so now if I delete this, I'll be having few templates saved for fib retracement as well. Let's say for example if I want to see the fib retracement, for example, then I use something like this. Okay, and then select the corresponding template. Let's say if I want to see the golden fib zone, I will select that template. I can see that golden fib zone is coming here as a support. Okay, so what are the other templates that I use, right? So this is a golden fib templates. For this, what I'll do is if I double click, you can see the levels I marked is 0%, 0.5%, 0.618%, and 1. Okay, it will be coming something like this: 0, 50%, 61.8%, 100%. Okay, and for that, uh, I will remove the background basically. So you can see that background is completely removed. Okay, so that I can see only the lines clearly, right? I don't want the background color. Okay, that's why I will remove the background completely for the fib retracement tool. And then I will also disable the prices. Actually, you can see that price will also come something like this. So I remove the prices as well normally, right? I will keep only the percentages. Okay, okay, and let me show you the other templates as well. So this is golden fib zone that I use very commonly, and then empty. So empty is just mean threshold. So just to identify the 50% of any particular range or something. Okay, and then I will be having SDRS, supply demand arrays. So let's say for example I want to, so many times what I'll do is I will segregate a range into three subdivisions. I will identify the below zone, let's say for example as a discount zone, equilibrium zone, and then the top one is premium zone. Okay, in a way, discount zone I'll be using to buy positions. Equilibrium, more or less the previous trend, trades in to take the trades in previous trend direction. And the top zone I'll be using for mostly to pick the sell side entries. Okay, so let's say for example this is my zone. I will mark something like this. Okay, I will mark something like this, and then in this zone I will be looking for a buy entries. In this zone, the previous trend is bullish. I will be looking for the bullish entries in this equilibrium zone, and in the third zone, I will be looking for short side entries. Okay, this is the reason I will be sometimes using this SDRS as well. Okay, this is one of the templates that I marked. Okay, so that's pretty much rest all. Let's say I'll be using sometimes the parallel channel to identify if the price is moving in a channel, something like this. And sometimes I will use this curve as well to identify rounding bottoms and rounding tops, something like that kind of a setups like this. Let's say if I shift to lower time frame, so this is kind of a rounding bottom, which is a bullish pattern that I used to identify as well. So the curve, something like this. This is a bullish pattern. Let's say in this particular case, let's say for example here, market is for engineering liquidity just to go upside. Okay, and downside. Let's say if it forms a curve, something like that, and then if it breaks, so there is a high chance that market would go up from there. So to identify this kind of a pattern, I sometimes use a curve. Okay, and one important thing I use is the path to identify the failure swings, mostly to identify the failure swings or the trend actually. So if you see, to identify failure swings, I'll draw something like this using the path. Okay, the settings for this one, normally I use this dotted line and then black color, something like this. And also whenever I want to identify trend, something like this, I use the path as well to mark the lows and highs, something like this. This time I may use something like this. Okay, and to use the long and short trades, I'll be using this risk reward tool as well for long and short trades. Okay, that's pretty much, these are the tools that I regularly use. And about my chart settings, um, let me know in the comments if you have any questions about any setting if I have missed out, so that I can address. All right, so I will end this today's video here. you know Please subscribe, like and share the videos so that I can bring more such learning content in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.